younger guys what they're about to experience with the environment of Neyland Stadium?
Yeah, definitely. We've talked about it. I mean, it's definitely one of the loudest stadiums I've ever played in. So communication is going to be a big emphasis this week, for sure. You know, as a defense, we just got to play consistent. You know, can't give up big plays because that definitely hurts us. You know, so we're just going to keep trying to get better. Look at the film from the last week and just try to improve.
Have you had a chance to look at it?
Yeah.
So, was anything what stand out?
Yeah, not one particular thing. You know, as a secondary, we just got to continue to get better. Young guys got to continue to get more comfortable and just, you know, lessen the mistakes out on the field and the big plays.
What do you think that means to the younger guys? You guys had a great little first run here with ranked opponents. Those guys being inexperienced. How do you think that's going to help them? Not saying lesser talent, but not programs that have.
I mean, I think, you know, any game, any experience is big for the young guys. So as many plays as they're in there, playing, making mistakes, learning from their mistakes is huge. So, you know, as the season progresses, they're just going to get better and better.
What have you seen from the first game to the fourth game, changes in the secondary? I mean, you know, you're out there every day, you see the practice. Can you say a concrete change so far?
You know, I definitely think confidence is a big thing. You can just tell guys are more comfortable in the defense and out there playing, you know, once they've played in games because, you know, you can't really simulate what happens out there in a game until you actually play in a game. So, you know, playing 4 games and them having 4 games under their belt is huge for them.
It seems to, just a casual observer, I don't see it like you do, but it doesn't seem like guys are really out of place. It just seems that maybe they're a step behind or something like that. Is that an accurate assessment?
Yeah, I mean, you know, like I said, you know, you really can't simulate it much in practice. So, you know, they're still getting used to it and learning from their mistakes and knowing that, you know, they really do have to be perfect in their alignments and, you know, where they line up before the play and where their eyes are. So, you know, everything is, you know, we're getting better every day, trying to learn from those mistakes also. So.
Fred Gibson once said Rocky Top was a catchy tune and you didn't mind it. What about you? You like Rocky Top?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's my favorite song, but I can see where he's coming from with the catchy tune.
Tennessee throws a lot of interceptions. Have you guys noticed anything, any tendencies on film yet?
You know, not really. We haven't, you know, looked too much into that. We're just trying to, you know, get the game plan down and what the coaches are telling us to do.
How important is it for y'all to stay on top of the guy during punt returns this week?
Yeah, he's a shifty guy. You know, we played him last year, past couple years, so you know, he plays well. You know what I mean? So the thing is, we just got to get down the field and be in his face by the time he catches the ball.
Can you describe some of the changes you guys made in the special teams from last week to, or from North Texas to LSU?
I don't know if there were any particular big changes, you know, but just the fact that, you know, we got to do our jobs as special teams, you know, because they can definitely make a difference in the game, and it can turn a game around in the positive or the negative. So.
That ball bounced around for a while before you dove on it. Is that like, oh my God, what is that ball doing there? It just kept coming out, man. Is that something?
Yeah, it seemed like nobody could grab a hold of it, but you know, Trent Fricks did a great job running down there, and he is on the returner by the time he dropped the ball. So he definitely made a huge impact by getting him out of the way. And, you know, I know it was me and Reggie Davis and Justin Scott Wesley all jumped on it about the same time. So, you know, everybody covered each other up, which was huge.